Hello and welcome back to the course. In this video, we're going to talk about something that almost every family struggles with at some point during funeral planning: how to work with a funeral home without feeling rushed, pressured, or overwhelmed. If you've ever felt like decisions were coming at you too fast, or you were being guided toward things you weren't ready to decide on, you're not alone. And more importantly, there is nothing wrong with you for feeling that way. When you walk into a funeral home, you're often doing so at one of the most emotionally vulnerable moments of your life. You're grieving, exhausted, and trying to process loss. Yet suddenly, you're expected to make dozens of decisions, sometimes in a very short window of time. That combination alone can create pressure, even when the funeral director has good intentions. The first thing I want you to understand is this: you are allowed to slow the process down. Funeral planning does not have to be rushed just because emotions are high. You have the right to pause, ask questions, and request time to think. A respectful funeral home will understand this and support you. One of the most helpful things you can do is remind yourself that you are in control of the decisions, not the funeral home. Their role is to guide, explain options, and carry out your wishes, not to decide for you. If at any point something feels uncomfortable, unclear, or rushed, it's okay to say, "Can we come back to that? I need a little more time to think about this. Can you explain the difference between these options again? Is this required or optional?" Those are not difficult questions. They are responsible ones. Another important thing to remember is that you do not have to make every decision in one sitting. Many families assume they must leave the arrangement conference with everything finalized, but that's not always true. Ask what truly needs to be decided immediately and what can wait until later. It's also okay to take notes, bring a trusted person with you, or ask for written information to review at home. Grief affects memory and decision-making, and funeral professionals know this. If you ever feel like something is being presented as your only option, ask, what are the alternatives? Often, there are alternatives. You just haven't been given space to hear them yet. And finally, trust your instincts. If something doesn't sit right, it's worth slowing down and asking more questions. Planning a funeral is not about pleasing anyone else. It's about honoring your loved one in a way that feels right to you and your family. In the next video, we'll talk about what to do if you're estranged from family and suddenly find yourself navigating funeral planning without support, or with complicated relationships that resurface during a loss. We'll walk through how to set boundaries, protect your emotional well-being, and make decisions without reopening old wounds. You're doing the best you can during a very difficult time, and that is enough. I'll see you in the next lesson.